What's up, guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video. This is a different one. It's currently my birthday. I'm recording this on Saturday, and this video I'm probably gonna upload on Friday when the album drops, or maybe even Thursday night. I'll probably upload this as the album goes live, so you guys can, I guess, watch this after you've listened to the album. But I'm gonna go through all the songs on the album and explain to you guys why I included them on there. And I guess we're gonna start from the top. When I Had You, um, I sort of included that song on there as just kind of like um, I want to say first of all, most of these songs are about one person. Um, I'm not gonna say all of them because they can't lie. A lot of them were recorded, I mean, a while ago. But a few of these songs, the reason I decided to listen to this album is, or just, the reason I decided to release this album is just because I have made music and had some like feelings I want to get out there, and music is like therapy to me. So um, I just want to put it out. And When I Had You was kind of the first song I kind of that came to my mind, um, and I started recording and I started writing, and it's just it's personal. The message, the lyrics in the song are really personal to me, and they're directed towards somebody who is very important in my life. Um, Maybe not so much right now as they will be or were. Um, but I know that God put me in this position for a reason, and that song just kind of, you know, going through all the emotions in my head, putting them into that song just kind of, pushed it through. And I mean, When I Had You was just kind of, you know, something that, it just kind of manifested itself. And then let's when I had next one is I Had Some Help, and I decided to put that one on there because it was just, I've sang that song so much, and I love so much. I love Post Malone and Morgan Wallen so much. This one isn't as deep and personal as When I Had You, but the reason I included that on the album is because um, I didn't really like country music until Post Malone started, his drive into it, and the way he was able to sort of mesh his sound and so seamlessly flow into country music. It was kind of just like, that's dope, and I think I want to try that, and that's what I did. I mean, it's not as professional as his is, but I decided to record it, and I think it sounds good, so throw that on the album. Yourself, that was another one that Yourself was one that I recorded. It's been like 2-3 years ago, something like that. Recorded that 3 years ago about something about a very far past relationship that I mean you'll hear it in the song. You won't know it. Like, this one wasn't about the person that I was talking about. When I Had You was about a totally different person, but um again, it was just about putting that song out there. I feel like I harbored that song for so long, and I was looking for somebody to be on that song, but I couldn't really find anybody. And I listened to it again, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I can sing. I want to sing on this song. I want to put the song out there, but I need an extra verse, so I had to do the second verse, and I just sat there and I recorded the second verse, and I haven't gone back and re-listened to it since I like initially listened to it to put it on the album. And um yeah, no, like I recorded it, and I think it's ready, and that's why it's gonna be on this album, and I think it's probably one of the better originals on this album. Um, and then I put what you call it? Um, I can't remember if this is in order, but I put Too Late on the album. Too Late is it's It's about the same person when I had you. Song I wrote back in, God, would have been like February, and I've just been like perfecting it and perfecting it, and I finally released it, and um things kind of, it sort of just happened after I released it, and I still felt the way that song, the sorry, I'm gonna try not to edit this video, but um I still felt the way I did while writing that song about the person, and um and I'm not gonna lie, I still do. I still honestly do, and it just keeps hitting me, and I know one day I'm gonna be performing that song in front of crowds, and I hope to God that that person's with me and is in my life. But like, I, you know, um, yeah, I'm gonna be performing that night, and I'm gonna realize that, you know what, that's gonna be my, you know, maybe I move on, maybe hope for the sake. I hope, right now, like, I don't know. Um, Sorry, this is weird. No, I haven't really done a behind the album thing before and gotten this deep, but um, I recorded this album, and I recorded too late, and I've just been perfecting it and perfecting it, and I finally found the time to put it out and put it out, and things happen, and it's just, it's kind of like I wanted to include it so it had a home. But yeah, that's why I put Too Late on the album, and then When You're Gone, I did a cover of that, and I did a cover of that a while ago. I just liked the song when it came out, and it almost fits too perfectly on this album, and and Shawn Mendes has an amazing story, and I love what he's done in the industry, and he he really did something for himself with his last album, and I appreciate what he's done, and it's kind of sort of like my thank you to Shawn, and that's, yeah. um the next song, Save It for Another Day, is I think it's one of the most personal songs on this album, if not the most personal. um I did both the music and the lyrics for it, and I sat down and I wrote. One night I was just chilling out. I was just chilling in bed, and all these emotions went through my head, and I wrote it, and it just, the waterworks came, and I'm like, this is gonna be super real, and I recorded it, and when I put it on into music, it's almost like wow, like this is crazy for me, like, I know, sorry guys, it feels like I'm babbling on, but like, I put it into music, and things almost felt like things felt too real at that point, and it was just kind of like, you know what, when this song comes out, it's gonna hit, like, I'm gonna listen to the song, I'm gonna be in my feels. um it's, yeah, like, it, I've gone through, like, just it's crazy that I even, like, I'm just having trouble putting into words like how much this song is means to me, because I sat there and I wrote those lyrics, and this is probably like, I wrote those lyrics in one night, and then I went out the next day, and I made the track for it, and I just recorded, and I broke down into tears so many times, and it's just kind of, like, it's one of those songs that it's just, you have to listen to it to sort of to understand. You have to be in that position to understand it, and I hope that by putting the song out, you guys will understand the position that I was in. And then, sorry guys, I'm gonna have to cut away for a second here. Gotta see what the last song I put on this album was. And then I put It's You on the album. So that's the last song on the album, and it's another song about the same person, and I think it sends the same message as the other three that I've recently recorded. Like, like Save It for Another Day. It sends the same message as Save It for Another Day, and When I Had You. It sends that same message that like having hope and just just praying that God works his way, and does things that he does the things that he's gonna do, and hoping they work out the way you want them to, and if they don't, you just gotta have faith. So yeah, that's the video. If you haven't listened to the album, go listen to the album right now. And yeah, please let me know what you guys think of it, and I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, thanks.